Boom. Oh, by the way, some of you, you guys probably don't even remember who he is because, you know, it's easy to forget. Logan typically is on these streams with me, but he told me this morning he has to go to a Kamala Harris rally. So he was going to a Kamala rally, and then he was going to go to a pro-choice rally right afterwards. And then I think he had to do some type of, what are they called? Like a slut walk, right? Something for the feminists. He said he wanted to go basically participate in the slut walk. You know, women should be able to be sluts and feminism and all that kind of stuff. So I told him, hey, listen, if you got to take the day off to do that kind of stuff, I completely understand. But, you know, he hopefully should have some good stories about that kind of stuff next Monday. So we'll definitely ask him about it. So we'll see how the Kamala rally went, the slut walk, and then the pro-choice rally he's going to. All right. So first things first, gentlemen. Let's take a look at the majors. So Bitcoin, we're starting to drop just a bit, but I want to show you this. So boom, 66,000. So as long as we can stay above 66,000 and start pushing upwards towards the end of the day, we're reclaiming the monthly open. Bang, we're fucking on fire. We can look at it on TradingView as well. So if we're looking at the hourly, look at Bitcoin, right? Reclaiming this high, which is what we need, right? Right up here. So as long as we can close and break through this, right? Whoops. We're fucking sending. Okay, there's really no pulling back. I mean, there's going to be little pullbacks here and there, but we're going to continue to send upwards once we break that high. So we just got to get Bitcoin over 66, 65. Yeah, like 66.5, and we're fucking booming. So keep an eye out on that. So we know what it is with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin starts ripping, the rest of the market rips. Not that difficult to understand. Okay, now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum actually looks better. Look at this. Fucking meat stick. Ethereum with the fucking meat stick, right? So we were down here. Broke this high. Right? What happens when you break the high? It's resistance. You flip it, turn it into support. Boom, 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 boom. Tap a couple times. Bang. Then we rip upwards, right? Now we've turned it into support as opposed to resistance. So that's how Ethereum's breaking out. So you see how whenever you flip these levels, these coins and these assets will test these levels, these highs, right? And notice how it uses that line perfectly. So it shoots up, tags it, flips it, you know, turns it into support. Boom. Then we send higher. So Ethereum is looking a lot better now. Okay, once Ethereum starts ripping up past here, so about, what is that? 2,700. So keep that on the radar. So keep in mind for Ethereum, you flip 2,700 and we start going up and testing these highs up here, right over here. It's full risk on all seasons here, and all your meme coins, all your shitters, all your Solana casino plays, etc. Those are going to start going to fucking millions, then hundreds of millions, and then the assets in the hundreds right now going to multiple billions. So that's what we're pretty much on the cusp of. It's happening, right? This is the thesis. This is what we've been talking about for the last 7-8 months with the range that we've been in these 4-year cycles. Everything is playing out to a T, data driven. This shit's happening, okay? So we are where we need to be at with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay, so we see those. So keep an eye out for 2720 for Ethereum. Now you start to see what the Ethereum beta does. So like Andy, we've been talking about Andy. Andy is going to be a premier mid-cap Ethereum beta play. So I would say after Brett and Pepe, this would be the next one that you want to be loading up on. Now, if you want more risk, then I would load up less Pepe, more Andy, if you're thinking Andy's going to outperform Pepe at this point. But same thing with Andy, putting in meat sticks. On the day, it's up 20%, right? So you got to see that all these patterns are starting to play out on these charts on the Ethereum beta and Solana beta plays. They're accumulating, they're ranging, and then you get these little breakouts, these pops, and that's where you see people start to chase, and then these meme coins and these altcoins go on runs, right? Because once Andy breaks these highs up here, right, you're sending, right? You're going to be sending. So if I go on the daily, So that's going to be over here, right? So once you see Andy and these meme coins, you look at these charts and you start to see them test and then break these previous highs. Andy has nothing else stopping it other than this line right up here, right? So you break through this line right here, you're going boom, 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 right? This fucking drawings on TradingView are terrible. But so you go you go up to the next line, right? And then you pop through. So once Andy, this is a great spot to load up on Andy. Once Andy breaks through this next high, you've got all this room to shoot up to the next all-time high. And then once you break that next all-time high with Ethereum and the environment that we're going to be in here in the next couple of months, then Andy's going to start going to $1 billion. Okay, so Andy's previous all-time high was about $650 million market cap. Right now it's about 150, 160. So you get Andy at 150, 160 right now, and you think it's going to go to $1 billion, which I would say, yeah, conservatively it's going to go to $1 billion at least, because the previous all-time high was 650 mil. You're going to do about a 9x, 8x. Okay, so Andy's a great fucking play right now. It's in a beautiful spot. You see that meat stick going in. So Andy's looking to break out. Brett was another one. Brett looks fantastic right now. You see how as soon as Ethereum even moves at all, this is how crazy it's going to get whenever we go into price discovery with Ethereum. Brett meat sticks. And you see all the boys club memes doing this. Look at these meat sticks that they're putting in right now. Bang. Fucking ripping up. So you see how they come down. They set their bottom. They start to reaccumulate, boom, reaccumulate, bang, green. So now that Brett flipped the $1 billion market cap mark and flipped that into support, now we're just looking to test these other highs, eventually get up to the all-time high. Even Brett right now is a 2x from its all-time high. So if you buy Brett, the more Brett you buy right now, even if you think it's just going to tag its previous all-time high, which again, in my opinion, is going to go much higher than that, you're still doing a 2x. So if you have size, it's still a considerable investment in the next couple of months. So Brett looks fantastic right now. Brett's looking to break out. You see it happening right here. These little legs you see bursting out, that's a chart that's going to start ripping. Wolf, and keep it, and guys, let me tell you something too. Okay, I'm just going through this with you because I'm looking at the charts. You have to understand that the reason it's so important to have a network and understand what the hell's going on with these charts and these coins whenever they're first coming out is so that you can get good entries on these things. Brett's at a $1 billion market cap right now. I was buying Brett first at right about in here, about $350, $300 million market cap. So I was buying Brett quite literally with size right in here and rode this all the way up to about 1.8, 1.9 billion. So do you understand that all that money I made just on that one run up? Now, of course, it did come back down, right? So it came all the way back down. But what was I doing this whole time that it was coming back down? I'm DCAing. I'm buying more. I'm buying here. I bought in here, I bought in here, I bought in here, right? Continue to DCA, continue to DCA, continue to DCA, get more in my bag, get more in my bag, get more in my bag, because I believed and knew where Brett was going to go by the end of this cycle. So regardless that it retraced a lot of that pump, it still never went lower than 600 mil, 650 mil. So that's still a 2x from where my positioning was. So I never even actually went negative on Brett. So that's how you got to look at this. Now we're starting to do this next leg up and we're starting to break out again. You got to start deploying and positioning yourself and catch this next leg all the way up. Because if you're not looking to buy now, what's going to happen is Brett's going to hit here. That's going to hit here. That's going to hit here. And the next you know, it's going to be going into price discovery and it's going to all-time highs. And that's whenever the normies go, oh my God, I'm missing it. It's in all-time highs. I need to buy it. And then they start buying the Pico top. And that's whenever guys like myself start to sell to them, right? So look at how these charts are playing out and have your conviction in these plays. These should be your big, in my opinion, again, not financial advice, your bigger positions, right? We can gamble on the shit coins. You can do what you want to do with the $5 million market cap, the $100,000 market cap. You know, these are bets. These are gambles, just trying to hit a lick on something that's zooming up. But these should be your core positions, and those shitters that you're investing into, those Solana meme coins that you're investing into, the profits you're getting from those coins, you should be rolling back up into your core positions that are going to appreciate for sure in the long term. So I would be taking profits that you're getting in the trenches and rotating them into Andy and Wolf, right? Or Brett. So Wolf, same thing. You see it, meat stick. Wolf is a little bit earlier in the pattern. So Wolf is another great position. Once Wolf breaks this high, you're going to get a rip, right? Once Brett breaks this high, you're going to get another rip. That's just how it works. It's going to start breaking out. So Wolf is another one that I definitely would be looking at. So those are going to start ripping. Turbo, banger. Look, I had this line on from before. Okay. Look what happened. Turbo is exactly where Andy, Wolf, and Brett are right now, but a week ago. Okay. So what did Turbo do? It's the same shit I literally just showed you guys, right? So Turbo, by the way, where did I buy Turbo at? I bought Turbo at an $80 million market cap. 80 million with a couple grand. 80 million. Okay? 80 million market cap. Turbo is now at Turbo's now at 725 million market cap. So I already almost 10x'd on my Turbo. 10x. Where the fuck else are they doing that at? What markets? Turbo, I love Turbo. Turbo has its risks, and I can explain why it does. But if you don't have an incredible size into it, then it's not that risky because you don't need the liquidity to get out of it that somebody with a huge bag would. So Turbo, I was buying Turbo at 80 million. Does this huge pump up to about 650 mil market cap, which I rode that whole thing, took profits, and actually put more money into my boys club bags. And then look what Turbo did, right? Retraced, should be buying in here, pump, retrace, you should be buying in here, pump, retrace, you should be buying in here. So this right here is exactly where Andy, Wolf is a little bit earlier in this pattern, but Andy, Brett, Pepe are right in that pattern. You see that? That first little breakout, meat stick to the upside. And then look what happened. Pump, right? Gets to its all-time high. Breakthrough, breakout. This shit out of the way. Broke out. Guess what's going to happen to Turbo now? Guess what's going to happen to Turbo now? It's going to fucking blow up. So my Turbo bag is about to blow up too. So this is what I'm saying is you want to get these if you haven't already been positioning yourself in some of these coins that are about to break out. These are good plays to get where you see this first meat stick coming out here, right? If you're not deployed yet, start bagging up and then bang, you shoot up to the all-time highs. You flip this level, right? You flip, it will, Ollie, don't worry, it will. You flip this level from resistance into support, and then bang, Turbo's in price discovery. Turbo doesn't look back. So Turbo is going to be booming. Now, here's the thing. You don't necessarily want to chase Turbo at this point because it is cracking off. Okay? So there's a couple of those backs.